Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this video. I am going to show you how to make press-on nails at home using dip powder. I'm also going to show you how to apply them. Super easy. I'm going to show you my favorite way to do it as of lately. We're going to start with the tips, and I've got them on my stand. If you want to see the tips and the stand and all the things, I'll leave that video up in the cards for you. I'm just gonna file off the little nubbin nubbin that was a friend's moment at the end of the tip so that I don't have to do any major filing later, although I will shape them up a little bit because dip powder. I'm going to be using the Breast Cancer Awareness Trio from the MKX Sassy Mouth. This trio is so stunningly beautiful, perfect for BCA. And we're going to do some cute little Halloween nail art at the end. The pumpkin is literally giving all the life right now, so stay tuned if you want to see how I did that. I'm going to do these pretty much the same way I would if I were doing dip on my nails. I'm going to apply base. I'm using gel liquids today. You can use dip liquids too. And I'm going to lay right into the dip powder. I did pour it into a cupcake liner only because these are, I don't want to say long, but they have length to them and I don't want to dip them into a jar. So I'm just using a cupcake liner. I'm going to pat the glitters down ever so gently, and then I'm going to cure for a full minute. I'm going to move right on to the second color. I am doing 2 full dips, curing for 1 minute in between. Once I cure, I dust off excess and go right in with the second coat and then cure that. So this is a shimmer technically, but I'm going to do these matte, so you're not really going to see the shimmer on these. Well, this one in particular. I will glossify the glitter nails. Wait till you see the foil flaky. Oh my God, it's literally breathtaking. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing that I've been doing. I'm going to pour this into a cupcake liner and I'm going to dip the tip right into that cupcake liner. And then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. You don't want to dust off excess before you cure when you're using gel liquids that will move around your dip and your gel. So you definitely want to make sure these are fully cured before you go dusting off excess and going in with your second coat. If you're wondering which gel liquids I'm using for this, I'm using the Adrada, currently my favorite gel liquids. If you missed that video on Adrada, I will leave that up in the cards for you to check out. But those gels, literally perfection. I'm obsessed. So while I am curing the second nail, I'm going to take the first nail out and do my second coat. Now, this might be common sense to a lot of you. So if this sounds, I don't know, not for you, then you don't have to listen to me. But my gel lamp is right across from where my hand is right now. It's in super close proximity. So when I'm doing press-ons like this or swatches or whatever, I turn it sideways so the light is not facing directly at me. That way I can continue doing each nail by nail, without risking curing my gel in the bottle or on the brush or right in front of me. You don't want to cure your stuff that you don't want to cure, right? So rotate your lamp so the light is facing away from you, and then you can keep going and you don't have to stop and wait for each nail to cure. So now we're going to do coat number 2 on this. It's going to be a flat nail at the end. Here's my game plan. You'll see it all come together, but I'm doing 3 nails in this color, the bright pink. I'm doing 1 of that pink glitter nail, and then I'm going to do 1 of the beautiful foil flakies. You'll see it all come together at the end. And as mentioned, a cute little pumpkin accent. I cannot, it is so stinking cute. So I'm going to go ahead, finish up this dip, and then I'm going to show you the foil flaky. So here's color number 3 in the trio. It is a gorgeous, super light pink, bordering on white, and it's got the most beautiful iridescent flakies. They are very fine, they are very fragile, they do not stick up, they're not rigid, they're very easy to work with. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing I did with the glitter nail. I'm going to apply my base, I'm going to lay the tip down into the flakies. I did shake the cupcake liner a little bit. I find that brings the flakies up to the top for maximum flaky coverage. You're going to see me very gently press down those flakies just to make sure everything is where I want it to be. I should have prefaced this, but here we are. I would highly recommend wearing gloves if you are going to be working with gel liquids. You don't want to do what I'm doing. Do as I say and not as I do. Touching wet gel can lead to contact dermatitis and can lead to allergies. Heed my advice, put on a pair of gloves even if you just do one hand. Put a glove on one hand, be a Michael Jackson, and just take caution when you are working with any type of gel so you don't get any contact dermatitis. As mentioned, you can absolutely use dip liquids to do everything that I'm doing right now. I just like gel base. I find for me, the application is a lot smoother. It can be a lot thinner depending on how you apply it, of course. It's just my personal preference, but by all means, use your dip liquids if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get the second coat done, and then I'm going to show you how I encapsulate. So I went ahead and finished all of the nails, and atop the nails I put a coat of gel base, and now I'm going to go in with gel top coat. This is what I use to encapsulate when I am using gel liquids, because gel liquids don't really like clear dip powder. If you wanted to use dip liquids and encapsulate with clear dip powder, you totally could. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 60-second cure. And then I'm going to do a teeny tad bit of filing. I figured I would show you on the glitter nail how I do this, because glitter typically is what's going to give you the most trouble. I'm going to take this right off the stand. I find it the easiest for me. You can leave it on there if you want to. I'm going to grab my file, and I'm just going to make sure I don't have anything hanging over the edge, like over here. Get rid of that. Clean up my shape if I need to. Round out that cuticle area if I need to. Get my shape exactly where I want it. And then all I have to do is give it a once over on the top, make sure everything is nice and smooth, and then we're ready for nail art. So before I do top coat, I'm going to show you how to do the cutest little easy pumpkin accent. I'm going to start off with white gel polish. You can use white acrylic paint for this. It would work great. You can use white regular nail polish. That would work great too. I've got my dotting tool, and I'm going to make what kind of looks like a heart that's unfinished. Just the top of a heart, and then I'm going to fill it in. And that's how we're going to start the pumpkin. I'm going to cure this because it's gel for a full minute, and then we're going to add the lines and the stem. So now I'm going to take my liner brush with black gel polish, and I'm going to essentially outline the top of that pumpkin, and then we're going to make a few lines going through the pumpkin to give it that definition, like it has some shape to it. Super simple. You don't need a super steady hand for this. You need a good brush. I love the Beetles lining brushes. They're the ones that I use all the time. I swear by them. So I'm kind of going to go from the center out in either direction. And I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to do another line on either side of those lines, and that's going to be it. You can keep going if you want and make as many lines as you want. I found this to be my preference. This is what I wanted to do because it's my nail. And then we're going to do the stem. The stem did give me a little trouble only because I don't do well with a liner brush and a line that is curved. So if you want to use a dotting tool for the stem, that might be easier, but here we go with the stem. I'm kind of going to curve it up and then slightly around, and then I'm going to cure this for a full minute, and then I'm going to do a glossy top coat on the two glitter nails and matte top coat on these solid nails. I'm using the Dipalicious Velvet Matte Top Coat. It is my favorite matte gel top coat to date so far. And I'm going to use the Adrada Gel Top Coat for the glitter nails. So here's what they look like fresh out of the oven. Those matte nails though, I cannot. So now you're probably wondering, I've got the nails done, how do I apply them? Great question. I'm going to show you my go-to method right now for this. I'm going to put on peel off base coat because I don't want to keep them on super long, and this stuff, the Fast Bond, they will stay on forever. I saw Jess Fragalicious Nails use this on her channel, and I had to go and grab it. I will leave everything linked down below, by the way. I'm going to put just a little bit of this glue stuff. This is glue. This is not gel. It does not need to be cured, but it is thick. I mean like double C thick. And I love this glue for that reason. It is super thick. It fills in the gap between your nail and the press-on beautifully. You just throw a glob on there. You don't want to go too crazy because it is thick and it does spread. I want to put it down at the cuticle area first and slowly press it down towards the middle and edge of the nail. Hold it there for like 10 to 15 seconds, and literally it is that easy. You can clean off the glue. It doesn't set super fast, which I like. You can clean off the excess glue around your cuticle area, or if there's anything underneath the nail, you can do that super easily with an orange wood stick. And I'm gonna finish up the entire hand, and then you'll see the finished look. You can't even tell me these look like press-ons. Are you serious? This was so easy. I love these so much. I hope you guys do too. Let me know down below. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.